Hey guys, Carmen here once again with another food forest plant profile. This is part two of a profile that I'd like to do on Alpine Strawberry. I realized that when I did the video yesterday that I left out a few really important pieces of information about Alpine Strawberry that I wanted to include. And I also wanted to show it to you in a different location other than in my shady woodland garden. So I'm going to just get down here and show you now. What's behind me here is part of my food forest system in my backyard here in Calgary, Alberta, Zone 3. And we've got a lot of production off of this space for quite a few years. But part of that system has always included Alpine strawberries. So let me just go show you what's going on down here with some of these guys. Now these guys are in a location that gets late afternoon sun only, and it gets really, really hot in this area. Now you can see, like, we're still getting production. It's late August, but the plants are a little more stressed than the last spot that I showed you. And that's just because this is such a dry area. As well, we have these paver type of edges along here, which increases the heat right along this edge and just stress this out a little bit. But you can see that it's right on the edge here. So we're able to easily graze on these as we walk around the property. So what's really fantastic about these plants, and something that I did not mention in the last video, was their shape, their architecture. These guys are not like regular June-bearing or every-bearing strawberry types that produce the large fruit. These actually do not create suckers. They don't send out, not suckers, but runners. They typically don't send out any runners. So they're not what you would call an invasive plant. They're not going to take over. They're perfect for edges. Their shape actually is usually, like this one shows it a little bit better, a little more mounded. So typically we'll see this plant mature to about a foot, about a cubic foot in a way in size. So about a foot round, nice round shape typically, and then typically about a foot tall. So there you can see how densely these guys have grown. And of course they drop their little strawberries in, and they'll make another little plant at some point. But they can occupy the ground cover niche really, really well. So the other thing about strawberries, and that includes the regular type of strawberries, but particularly with these alpine ones, is that they have quite a fibrous root system. So they're really, really fantastic if you've got a slight slope or you're trying to stabilize a slope, let's say near a wetland or pond area. Now they don't really like it super wet, but in a transitional zone where they're still getting enough airflow in the oh, there's my hand again. Funny how that always happens. And they're getting enough oxygen in the soil. They don't like to be in waterlogged soil. But as long as that you've got good friable soil, these guys are going to do fine. And because of that fibrous root system, they can really hang on to that soil for you and help you with prevent erosion. Another plant that's really good at that is chives, and we'll be talking about that in a future video. So in any case, I hope you've enjoyed part two of Alpine Strawberry. If you guys like this video, please do leave comments in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to answer any questions you may have about forest gardening or any other topic that Urban Farm School covers. Do check us out online at urbanfarmschool.ca. We're also on Instagram, Urban Farm YYC, and we hope to see you in future videos. Take care, folks.